Welcome to our first tutorial of programming in Python, and we shall look at basic introduction. And in this tutorial, we shall basically install the Python interpreter, which is the IDLE, and that is what we shall actually be using to write our program code. So we actually install this by visiting the official site of Python, which is python.org, and let's visit that and then see how to actually install the software that we need to program Python. Okay. But to actually download Python, we shall visit the official site of Python, which is actually python.org. This brings you the Python home screen, which has the about section, the downloads, the documentation, and everything. So, but we are much more interested in actually the download. So when you go over to the tab of downloads, it brings you the latest version of Python and the operating system on which you're going to download it. As of now, the latest version is 3.11.4 on the time of recording this video. So we are going to download this, but before that, before clicking on this button, let's hover to the Windows to look at all the versions of Windows that are actually available. If you have Mac OS, then just move to the Mac OS section here, or the operating system that you have. So let's move to Windows, because I'm currently using a Windows operating system. This brings me all the versions of Python that are available for download. So we have 3.10, 3.11, all those versions. So you can download an earlier version in case the latest version doesn't work. And you have to put into consideration the kind of operating system that you're actually using. So, but I am interested in actually downloading the latest version of Python. And since my machine is a 64-bit, I'm going to actually download this one, which actually takes a very short time. So let's download this. I'm going to start downloading actually. So this actually takes a very short time to download. It does not take so much time. And after a few seconds, we shall now start the installation. So let's get back after the download is complete. So when your download is actually done, you're going to visit our folder for downloads to actually pick our Python that you actually installed. So let me move to my folder for downloads. And this is it actually, the Python that I've actually downloaded. So we are going to move into installation. Just double click on it. Then before we actually click install now, first turn on this checkbox, add Python to your, add the Python extension to your path. So after checking this checkbox, I'll explain to you why after, then just click install now, and then it starts installing actually. So we have now installed Python to our computer and we are ready to start coding. When it finishes, we shall start coding. Okay, so when we're actually done with the installation, we have this, our setup is actually successful, so we shall close this and then move to our search bar and then search for Python. You can see it actually brings for us 3 of them. So we have the IDLE, the modules, and this one. So we are going to open the IDLE, just double click on it. So this is the shell that we shall actually be using to program. So let it open. So it has opened and this is how it looks like. You can create a file from here. It has very many tabs, creating a new file, opening a file in Python, all that we shall be moving through those as you actually code. Then sometimes this text is small, you want to increase the size, just come to option, configure the IDLE, and then change it to the size that you want. I prefer size of maybe 25 for visibility because I'm making a tutorial, but maybe you would want something smaller. So let's print out our first code. Let's just print hello world. hello world. So you really see hello world has come up. We are able to write our commands within our shell. So we have successfully installed our Python interpreter. Let's meet in the second tutorial as we look at the Python syntax. Thank you very much.